Good afternoon and welcome to Raghavendra Sports Estate. This is MVL Premier League Season 46 final between FCC and Raging Bulls. Raging Bulls won the toss and elected to bowl first. The first ball. Run straight away. Short of a length and some width on offer. Slapped it towards deep point for 4. Back boundaries. Brilliant start from Raj Dhoni. That's up in the air and over the infield. A hat-trick of boundaries. It's a brilliant shot and brilliant start. Raj Dhoni and Jaffer are the openers for FCC. Anji with the new ball. Pulled straight to the fielder. Last ball of the over. Tried to play it across this time. Misses. Straight onto the pads. First over completed, 12 for no loss. Arvind bowling the second over. Sliced up in the air, over the infield, once again, one more boundary. Raj Dhoni is dealing in boundaries. Swings his bat. Takes the edge, goes very high in the air and over the infield. Boundary number 5. All 5 boundaries in the same region. Towards the point and behind. Comes from the bottom of the bat. Finds the gap perfectly. A change of bat for Raj Dhoni. Another short length delivery. They don't have any fielder outside the 30-yard circle in that region, and this one goes through covers. Overall 6 boundaries for Raj Dhoni, striking at 266.67. Still no change in the field. This one should clear the boundary. Another short length delivery. Too much time. He expected that. Pulls it. Top edge of the bat. That hits the boundary rope straight away. So first maximum of the innings. That was the first single to Raj Dhoni. He's got 6 boundaries and 1 maximum. 2 overs completed, 32 for no loss. It's an aggressive start from FCC, 32 in 2 overs. It was a huge over, 20 runs from the second over.
Go. పడేయాలా
Sainath is into the attack. He'll be bowling the 3rd over. Slow left arm, orthodox bowler. Spin is introduced early in the power play. Played it fine, but there was not enough pace in the ball. Oh, going for the 2nd run. Trouble at the non-striker's end and more runs. Brilliant work in the deep at long on. Saved 3 runs from that overthrow. An excellent running between the wickets. Forcing the fielders to make some mistake. Converted that single into 2. And they got another run in terms of overthrow. Straight to the fielder this time, towards the offside. A very good change from the skipper to bring spin. Big appeal for leg before, maybe it's going down the leg side. Excellent over after those two huge overs, considered only 4 runs. 3 overs completed, 36 for no loss. KGS Prasad is introduced now. Full toss, and it got the treatment. The left arm pacer didn't get the length right. It's the first boundary for Jaffer. Into the gap. They'll be happy to take the single. Push for the second this time. With Raj Dhoni on strike. Who wants to be on strike. Flicked on the pads, and that goes for 4. Easy pickings for Raj Dhoni, especially in Midland leg. Played it fine. There's no third man, no square leg in the deep. Fine leg in the deep. Slapped. No need to run for that because he knows very well where the fielders are set. Slightly shorter in length. Had enough room to free his arms. Slapped it through the covers. Just clearing his front foot. This one comes from the bottom of the bat. Last ball of the over. That goes high in the air, very high and long enough as well. A maximum to finish the over, and 50 comes up for FCC in just 4 overs. 55 for no loss after completion of 4 overs. Sainath continues. Gets a single of the second delivery. Raj Dhoni on strike. He's on 48. It's it. That goes all the way. Another maximum, and he brings up his half century in style. Hits a six to get his team's half century. And he reaches his own half century in style with a maximum. Couldn't time it well this time, but we'll be glad to take that single. This is brutal batting from Raj Dhoni. Reached his half century in just 20 deliveries. Or rather, in 19. Straight to long on for a single, and he will keep the strike. 5 overs completed, 65 for no loss. The last over of the power play, and that will be bowled by Harish Reddy. .640 wickets in 514 matches. Top edge, that's in the air. Opportunity, and taken. A supercharged, brisk innings has come to an end. An entertaining one. And Harish Reddy draws the first blood. An important wicket. Brilliant catch from Arvind. First wicket gone for FCC, 65 for 1 in 5.1 overs. And Raj Dhoni gone for 56 from just 22 deliveries. He has hit 8 boundaries and 3 maximums. A slower delivery, tried to play it across. Takes the leading edge. No mistake from Arvind. Very confident. Controlled. PC Naresh. He walks in at number 3. So, brilliant start of the over. Straight to the man towards the offside this time. No run yet. Wicket and 5 dots consecutively. This one hits straight down the ground. Powerful shot from Naresh. And he's off the mark. Fantastic comeback of Raging Bulls with that last over of the power play. Considered 4 runs and got the huge wicket of Raj Dhoni. 6 overs completed, 69 for 1. Get the shot playing straight down the ground. Current run rate is 11.5, which is huge. It was going very well until Raj Dhoni was in the middle. Now it's up to both these batters how they take it forward. Sainath continues. Shot up and over. That's an inside out shot from 𝗀𝗏. Huge gap between deep extra cover and long off. Played that shot with full authority. Straight to wide and long on for a single. Last ball to go. Two is a call. Taking that risk. That's a longer part of the ground. Excellent running between the wickets. 7 overs completed, 78 for 1. Another left armour is introduced. Akshay. 788 wickets in 609 matches. Another wicket taker of the side. Akshay to Naresh. Now there's a slip in place. Getting some turn. It's a good sign for the bowlers. Bit of fumble and that'll give them a single. Premeditated, played it very fine. Won't go to the boundary, but will get a couple of runs. There's no fielder behind the square on the onside. A couple to finish the over. Just 5 runs from it. 8 overs completed, 83 for 1. Played it in the gap. Well done in the deep. Saved a couple of runs on the boundary line. That goes for 4. It's a powerful hit down the ground. No chance for the long on fielder to cut it off. There goes an opportunity in the train. Down the track, not much control. But that should have been taken. Brilliant running between the wickets. This is a difficult one though. It's a drop catch with the keeper. No sign from the umpire, which means it's from the bat. 2 opportunities in 2 deliveries. Beaten by the turn. 9 overs completed, 92 for 1. The run rate has come down a bit after the first wicket. Currently it's at 10.22. Still, it's a healthy run rate. They'll be aiming to get 220, 230. Expecting this to be a high-scoring match. This match was originally scheduled to happen on 22nd of September. First innings was completed then. Raging Bulls batted first, made 188 runs all out in 20 overs. And then the rain stopped play without a ball being bowled in the second innings. So that match is being played now. Rematch. One bounce into the fence towards a deep square leg. Nice sweep shot. Through deep backward point. A couple of runs to Naresh. That was close. And up goes the finger. It was wide down the leg side. He wanted to play it on the front foot. Completely missed it. And a sharp work by the keeper. Brilliant work. Second wicket down for FCC. And it's Naresh who's gone after making 17 runs in 17 deliveries. With that wide, 100 comes up for FCC. 100 for 2 in 9.4 overs. And now the players will take an early drinks break. How aggressive this player is. And he's off the mark straight away. Down the track, that's up in the air. And falls short. The fielder at long on. Excellent commitment. 10 overs completed, 102 for 2. That goes very high in the air, but just falls short. Change of sides. Played with soft hands, just a gentle push to mid-off and takes a single jaffer. Akshay is back to bowl his second over. Slightly short in length and swept it for a single. Four fielders guarding the boundary at the onside. Should be a boundary. There's no third man. The fielder at back foot point had no chance to stop that. Single to long off now. Played it in the gap with precision. There were two fielders long gone and deep mid wicket. No standing closer, but it was played very fine. "11 overs completed, 114 for 2. Another partnership is being built here. 14 from just 8 deliveries. It was very hot and humid in the afternoon. Now, weather conditions are getting a little better, cooler. Some clouds in the air, in the sky. Very well fielded. Harish Reddy bowling his third over. He's got both the wickets. That's up in the air and taken at long on. Third wicket down, and all three are for Harish Reddy. And this time it's another set batter who goes. It's Jaffer. Gone for 33 after facing 26 deliveries. Brilliant catch from Ashwak. Comes from the bottom of the bat. Didn't read the pace. It was a slower delivery. Felt like he played a little too early. He's mentioning he had to look into the sky, look into the sun to take that catch. It was a difficult one. Even he was not confident that he would complete the catch. Even he is surprised. Third wicket down for FCC in 11.3 overs for 115 runs. New batter Sandy. He's got over 6,500 runs. That's up in the air and over the fielder, just for a single. Another single to long on this time. Fantastic over from Harish Reddy. Conceded 4 runs and got a wicket. All 3 wickets in his kitty. 12 overs completed, 118 for 3. Prasad is back to ball his second. He's very expensive in his first, conceded 19 runs. However, this spell he started off well. 3 dots back to back, and immediately Babar is going to have a word with Sandy. That one didn't bounce enough. And with a cross bat, probably Babar advising him to play a straight bat. That's what he tried, but it didn't bounce enough. A brilliant delivery. Straight onto the stumps. It was a short innings for Sandy. Had only 2 runs in 6 deliveries. Now it's clean bowl and he's back into the dugout. Let's look at the replay. Bowling from away from the crease. Played a little too early. Chandy is a new batter in. Close to 10,400 runs in 469 matches. For 4. A very good comeback from Prasad. After conceding 19 runs in the first over, he came back brilliantly. Conceded only 2 runs and got a wicket. Sweeps it this time to deep backward square leg for a single. It's a batting powerhouse, FCC. Plenty of experienced batters in the side. And the spinners are doing a fantastic job for Raging Bulls. In the power play, almost all the bowlers leaked runs ever since the spinners are introduced. The leakage stopped. That could be close. And the umpire goes upstairs. Once again, brilliant piece of work from the keeper. is out of the crease for now. Has to be looked closely. The foot is out of the popping crease. It looks close. No part of the shoe is within the popping crease. And that's out. A very close call. Brilliant piece of work behind the stumps by Mohammad Irfan. Wickets are tumbling for FCC. Fifth wicket down in the form of Chandy, who's gone for 2 after facing 4 deliveries. And once again, it's the wicket taker Harish Reddy. 4th wicket for him. That's a flighted delivery and very good turn. Pitched in the middle stump line, turned away from the off stump. Tried to play it on the bounce and went front foot. Terrific keeping. 123 for 5 in 13.5 overs. Now it's a left-hand batter. Mudassir Sharif into the middle. Fantastic spell. Single-handedly, he brought his team back into the game strongly. Harish Reddy, 4 overs, 4 for 21, with the economy of 5.25, whereas all the other bowlers were exceeding 8 runs and over. In overall, it's a very good bowling attack. Not that there were too many loose deliveries. There was only 1 extra has been conceded, only 1 wide. So you know how disciplined the bowling attack is. It's not the bad bowling, but it's the brilliant batting. Top order was fantastic. Now the wickets are tumbling. There's a slip in place for the left-hander. Akshay bowling the 15th over. And Sharif is off the mark. Misfield, and that goes for 4. The skipper is not happy. Catch it is a call. It's in the air and taken. What a brilliant catch. He covered a lot of ground to reach there. Now he would be relieved. The previous delivery, a misfield, and that went for 4. But this time, he kept his eyes on the ball, covered at least 25-30 yards towards his right, and takes a brilliant catch. It's a second catch for Ashwak in this game. And what a catch that was. And Babar goes after making 17 runs in 12 deliveries. And FCC 129 for 6 in 14.5 overs. Turn and bounce. Completely beaten. 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗏 is a new batter. 15 overs completed, 129 for 6. Another brilliant over from Akshay. 6 runs and a wicket from it. FCC has got an explosive start, but the middle order could not capitalize on that. They started losing wickets in regular intervals. Sometimes it's a bad shot selection, but mostly it's the brilliance of the bowling and the fielding. This is absolute brilliance from both the teams. Both are fighting real hard. When we have seen the batting massacre in the top of the innings. All the shots were good. Once again on the pads. And when it comes to the bowling, ever since the spinners are introduced, they took the advantage of the track because it's turning well and there's some uneven bounce, and that's helping the bowlers. And Raging Bulls is into the game strongly. They controlled the flow of runs and brought the run rate down to 8.45. That's up in the air and goes all the way for 6. Comes from the bottom of the bat. From full swing. Good comeback delivery. Tossed it up this time and didn't give much room. Once again, simple dab to the offside and takes a single. Rotating the strike, and he will keep the strike. 16 overs completed, 139 for 6. Lower full toss, that's up in the air, and that clears the fence at long gone. It's Deepak this time who took the turn to get the maximum. This lower full toss, very good timing. Sensible batting. They're not relying only on boundaries and maximums. Rotating the strike immediately after that 6 is a good way to keep the scoreboard ticking. That's huge. Straight long off. Another maximum. Both these batters are dealing in 6s now. That was slightly overpitched. Played from the back. Another quick run between the wickets. Should be a boundary. Yes, one bounce into the fence. Towards wider long on. Or rather, the fielder is standing a lot straighter. He had no chance because it was hit so well that raced away to the boundary. Another good over for batters. 19 runs from the previous over. 17 gone. 158 for 6. Akshay to finish his spell, conceded 23 runs in his first three. That was played fine. Beats the fielder at fine leg, holds in the circle. Is going down the leg side, away from the leg stump. He played it very fine, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗏. That's up in the air. At least 10 rows, 10 imaginary rows outside the boundary rope. Probably the biggest six of the innings. And overall, the second for 𝗃𝗃𝗃. As I was saying, it's a batting powerhouse, FCC. Even after losing 6 wickets, they still have the firepower left. The partnership is worth of 39 from just 17. Too short, too slow. And that's a boundary check. That may have just cleared the boundary. That's a maximum. This one turns out to be another good over for FCC. A dot to finish the over. 174 for the loss of 6 wickets in 18 overs. Overall, 16 runs from the previous one. 2 more overs to go. 174 on the board. Would they be aiming to get 200? Anji is back to ball his second over. Anji starts off with a ripper. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Is completely beaten by the pace. Hit it on the back foot, that's in the air and dropped. A very low catch, a difficult one. Ashwak standing at long off. He's taken a couple of brilliant catches earlier. But this one, he put down. It was very low. At least 3 catches were put down in this inning so far. Early in the innings, there were 2 back-to-back. Pulls it to deep mid-wicket for a single. In the air and huge one. Stands and delivers. This time another catch was put down and that goes for 4. Ashwak is hugely disappointed with himself. Sweeps it straight to the fielder. "19 overs completed, 187 for 6. Last over of the innings. Runs, freebies, and FCC is delighted with that. A huge wide down the leg side, beating everyone. The straight down. Doesn't matter whether it comes from the bat or not. clears his front foot and hits it hard. This time through the ground. Couple of runs. Three more deliveries to go, 198 on board. Full toss on the pads. And that's dispatched for 4 towards deep square leg. There's a fielder who's trying to cut it off, but after bouncing, it goes over his head. And 200 comes up for FCC. 202 for 6 in 19.4 overs. Still 2 more deliveries to go in this innings. Now he's coming over the wicket. Or rather around the wicket, the left-hander. That should be a brilliant effort, but could not stop that ball within the boundary line. A full length dive could not save the boundary. The runs are flowing. It's a huge over for FCC. Thick inside edge and onto the pads. Fantastic finish. That's the beauty of the game. FCC started off aggressively, started losing wickets in the middle overs, and it looked like reaching 170, 180 was a huge task at one point. However, both these batters at the end put up a very good partnership of 78 in just 31 runs. And at the end, FCC finished their innings with 207 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. The highest scorer, Raj Dhoni, 56 from just 22. Good support from Jaffer, 33 of 26. Naresh and Babar got 17 runs each, then lost a couple of wickets quickly. And at the end, Mudassir, 36 of 19 and Deepak, 37 of 15. Only 7 extras have been conceded. And in the bowling, Harish Reddy stands out with 4 wickets for 21 runs in 4 overs. And Akshay and KGS Prasad got a wicket each. Raging Bulls need 208 runs in 120 deliveries to win this MVL Premier League Season 46, and we'll be back after the innings break. Premier League Season 46, the final match between FCC and Raging Bulls. Raging Bulls need 208 runs from 120 deliveries. And there goes the first ball. Short of a length, pulled. And both these innings started with a boundary of the very first delivery. A very good delivery. Tossed it up. And Irfan simply defended. Mohammad Irfan and Suresh are the openers for Raging Bulls. Oh, taken! What a catch! Taken at the second attempt. The umpire wants to check. The batter is walking off. Big blow for Raging Bulls and a brilliant catch caught and bowled by Moti. It was hit so hard back to the bowler. He lost his balance. He was on the ground, but he made sure he does not lose that. Almost volleyball attempt. In the first attempt, he pushed the ball like a volleyball, reducing the impact. And collects it very well. Over pitch, 𝗙𝗵𝗃. Look at that. He's delighted. First wicket down for Raging Bulls, 4 for 1 in 3 deliveries. Arvind is a new batter. Another short delivery, pulled it. He's off the mark. And Suresh is off the mark too. Drive straight to the fielder. 𝗏𝗏 fielding at mid-off. First over completed. Raging Bulls 6 for 1.
𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃. लोकेशन बराबर है.
Excellent delivery. Almost Yorker length, digs it out. Bit of a misfield, giving a single. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗲 bowling the second over. Slashes it through the point region for 4. First boundary for Suresh. There are 5 fielders in the ring on the offside and still managed to find the gap. Suresh. That's a brave move. The keeper standing up onto the stumps. Still he walked out of the crease and played it on the bounce. That was a quick stumping attempt from the keeper. Should be a wide down the leg side. And an extra run. Good running between the wickets. Babar keeping the stumps for FCC. A tossed up delivery all through the ground to deep mid wicket for a single. Should be a boundary. One bounce into the rope. Slightly off the line. Pitching in midland leg. Onto his knee. Played a pickup shot. Boundary to finish the over. 2 overs completed, 19 for 1. in the gap, slightly away from the fielder at mid-off. And that goes past mid-off to boundary. Modi continues his spell. And Arvind clears his front foot and slapped it. That's the first boundary for Arvind. Played it fine. Very fine. Second boundary into that region. Deep fine leg. Deepak standing at fine leg, but he had no chance. Straight to deep feet. Square leg for a single. And rotates the strike. Couldn't time it well. However, will get a single. Both boundary riders are standing at wide and long gone and deep mid wicket now for Arvind. As a long off comes into place. That's an excellent field set. Three overs completed. Raging Bulls 30 for 1. Shot in the gap for 4. Through the covers. Pulls, finds the gap towards the onside this time. Back-to-back boundaries. When it rains, it pours. When you get one boundary, there's another one in the cards. That's sensible batting. It's playing according to the field. Up and over. Is playing shots all through the ground. 360 degrees. The first one through the cover, second one too long on, or rather deep mid wicket, this time towards deep backward point. Has also hit a boundary previously towards a deep fine leg. So he's getting boundaries everywhere. Good comeback by Deepak after those hat-trick of boundaries. Finds the gap towards deep third this time. Lot finer. That was boundary number 6. Opens the face of the bat. Most kind of a helicopter shot. It's a wide down the leg side. "17 runs from that over. Raging Bulls 47 for 1 after completion of 4 overs. That's humongous. 1 bounce into the rope. A powerful shot to start the over. And 50 comes up for Raging Bulls in 4.1 overs. 51 for 1. This one bigger, better, and all the way for 6. A boundary followed by a maximum. Ten runs from the first two. That's up in the air. Is there an opportunity? No, there is no opportunity. But we'll get a couple of runs. Another one. Massive. Second maximum of the over. Still two more deliveries to go. Nobody is going to stop that because they just have to go out of the boundary line and collect the ball. Because Suresh is dealing in sixes. He's taking the safest route, the aerial route at this time. This one turns out to be a wonderful over for Raging Bulls. Back-to-back sixes. It was a little short, played all through the ground, straight to deep mid-wicket for a single. Fantastic over, the huge one. 25 runs from that. 5 overs completed, 72 for 1. Suresh quickly moved on to 36 from just 13 deliveries. With the help of 3 boundaries and 3 sixes. Played it fine. Syed Rahul Ahmed comes into bowl and he's greeted with a boundary. That was pitched outside leg stump. There's no fine leg. Now there is one. This time to deep third. It's raining boundaries and sixes in Raghavendra Sports Estate today. We've seen this same thing happening in the first innings, and it's continuing in the second as well. What a shot that was. Brilliant from Suresh. Onto his knee and picked it up very nicely. And 50 comes up for Suresh in just 16 deliveries. The fastest 50 in this match. Raises his bat. Applause from his teammates. What a knock this is. 50 runs from just 16 deliveries with the help of 5 boundaries and 4 maximums. He's striking at 312. Immediately change in the field. Fine leg push to the boundary line. That was a good change. Arvind back on strike. Played with soft hands and gives the strike to Suresh because he's in the form at the moment. Doesn't want to lose that momentum. Trying to get as many runs as possible in the power play. Advances, but couldn't time it well. Edges it and gets a single. Power play completed. Raging Bulls 89 for the loss of 1 wicket. Even though they have lost a wicket very early in the innings, Raging Bulls fought back and dominated this power play with a run rate of 14.83. Brought the asking rate down to 8.5. They've started their chase with a target of 10.4 runs and over. Now they are looking good. The partnership is worth of 85 runs from just 33. That shows how aggressive both these batters are playing. Arvind striking at 200. And as I mentioned, even the field restrictions are eased. There is no stopping because Suresh is dealing in sixes, taking the aerial route. Onto his knee, picked up very well. Ajay is into the attack and he's greeted with a maximum. Slower delivery. That's the leg by. Sensible batting from Arvind. It's a very good partnership for Raging Bulls. Full toss, that's up in the air, straight to Raj at long off. Ajay smiles. Why not? He's been treated with a maximum. Now he got his sweet revenge. Beg your pardon, it's 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏, the catcher at long off. And an entertaining innings, an explosive innings has come to an end. Suresh gone for 58 after facing 21 deliveries. It was a slower full toss. He comes down the ground but could not get enough distance. Ended up giving a simple catch to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏. A 93-run partnership is broken. Raging Bulls 97 for 2. And Ashwak is in it to number 4. A full length dive to his left, but he could not save that single. Ajay.
Sorry, sir. Please.
Went over at the end. Conceded only 10 runs, but most importantly, broke the partnership. Ajay. 7 overs completed, 99 for 2. Current run rate is 14.14 and the asking rate is 8.38. Just have to see how these batters will take it on from now on, because they've got a very good foundation early in the innings. It's up to the middle order batters to maintain that momentum and take it forward. Kumar Gaur actively making changes in the field. A big appeal for caught behind, but the umpire says it's a wide. Babar is surprised. Handed up with the wide, and now another single. Too short and too wide. Sandy coming from around the wicket to create the angle for the right-hander. Sit down the ground to deep mid-wicket for a single. Shot. That's the sweet sound of the bat. Comes from the middle of it. The number of boundaries, the frequency has come down after the previous wicket, but now, including those singles, they've got a boundary as well. So this one also turning out to be a good over for Raging Bulls. That's not a replay. Definitely not a replay. It's a similar ball, similar shot, and the same result. Back-to-back boundaries towards deep square leg. Coming over the wicket this time. Plays it with soft hands, looking for two. They would definitely get two. That was another good over, 15 runs from it. 8 overs completed, 114 for 2. 94 runs required from 72 deliveries with 8 wickets in hand. For the first time, the asking rate has come down under 8 runs and over. And Ajay continues. He has broken the partnership once. Slower full toss. He intended to play towards a deep square leg. Ended up playing to long on. It's a very good bowling attack from Ajay, bringing that variation. Change in the pace. No need to move an inch. Nobody even moved because they know the result. That was hit so perfectly, so hard. Or rather than saying hard, he timed it beautifully. First maximum for Arvind. And immediately after that maximum takes a single. Bowls a flighted delivery. Ajay. Barring that maximum, it's still a very good over from Ajay. Only 9 runs conceded. 9 overs completed, 123 for 2. 85 needed from 66. All through the ground, straight to long off. And Arvind moves on to 43. Naresh is back into the attack. Bowled an expensive first over, and it's the right time, a very good time to come back to bowl his second over. That's a good delivery, tossed it up. Jaffer drops it this time. Usually doesn't drop any. This time a little casual, maybe a little overconfident. Ashwak got a life in this over. Over long on this time. A maximum to finish the over. A brilliant shot by Ashwak. He's got a life and he's trying to use it to the fullest. 10 overs completed, 134 for 2. And the players will take a short hydration break. 134 for 2 after 10. 74 runs needed from 60 deliveries. And the required run rate has come down to 7.4. And this one is also a very good partnership in the making. Now the skipper himself is into the attack with the ball. 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗏. That's a wide down the leg side. 𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗆𝗆 appealing for caught behind. The umpire watches, says the sound is of the bat hitting the ground. Another wide down the leg side, and 𝗵𝗶𝗴 did a fantastic job behind the stumps. Beautiful straight drive to long off. More runs. Free base. They love to get these runs. Raging Bulls. It's a pretty relaxed dugout for Raging Bulls. Oh, that's beautiful. Excellent sense of batting. Opens the face of the bat at the last moment. Simply guided into the gap. Oh, that's plumb in front. And the partnership, 50-run partnership is broken. And 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗏 gets his man. Ashwak gone for 26 after facing 14 deliveries. And that 26 includes 3 boundaries and 1 maximum. With a very good strike rate of 185.71. Is given a very good support to Arvind on the other end. Now he's gone and he's back to the dugout. It is pretty straight. Looks like he lost his concentration. Pretty casually wanted to play towards leg side, misses it completely. And here's Plum in front. 11 overs completed. Raging Bulls 148 for the loss of 3 wickets. Now they need 60 runs from 54 deliveries. Even though it was a little expensive over, the skipper broke the partnership. A flighted delivery, pitching in front of the pads, flicked it for a couple of runs. Slaps it hard and gets to the fence, and he gets to his half century in style. "53 from just 30 deliveries. 7 boundaries and a maximum. Lovely. Beautiful pitching outside the leg stump. Sweeps it. Very fine. It's a paddle sweep from Arvind. Back-to-back boundaries. Straight to Naresh at deep cover. And Sainath will be on strike for the first time. Now it's going to be left hand, right hand combination. He's off the mark. Miscue, that's up in the air. But that falls in no man's land. 13 runs from Ajay's third over. And 12 overs gone, 161 for 3. For the first time, the run rate has come down under 6. 47 needed in 48. The required rate is 5.88. Full toss on the pads. He'll be happy to take that single and moves on to 60 runs from 34 deliveries. Kumar Gaur continues. Bowling to left hand and right hand combination is more challenging to the bowlers. Hard. Both the fielders at long off and long gone are mere spectators. Just watching the ball sailing over the fence. It's straight long gone. On the pads, big appeal, but it's definitely going down the leg side. Missing the leg stump. Excellent running between the wickets. Arvind takes the call, going for the single. 6 runs from that over. 13 gone, 171 for 3. Now 37 runs required from 42 deliveries. Sandy is back to ball his second over. Straight, long off. There was almost a collision outside the boundary line. Symbolically hitting, almost targeting the scoreboard. Catch was the call, but it won't be a catch for the fielder at long on. Back-to-back sixes. And Arvind is in a rush to finish the game. He moves on to 79 from 39. A brilliant shot. Down the ground, in the air, and taken at deep mid-wicket. No celebrations after the catch. They know the damage has already been done. But what an innings from Arvind. He started off slow. He has given good support to Suresh, who was in a good form in the beginning. Gave most of the strike to him. And after the fall of those wickets, couple of wickets, he took the charge to accelerate the scoreboard, and he did. And he put his team in a very comfortable position. And finally, look at the catch. Safe pair of hands by Mudassir Sharif. Arvind gone for 79 in 40 deliveries, 8 boundaries and 4 sixes he has hit. Getting close to the strike rate of 198, 197.5 to be exact. 184 for 4. Now 24 runs required in 38 deliveries. Harish Reddy is a new batter. "14 overs completed, 185 for 4. 23 runs required from 36 deliveries. "23 needed from 36. With 6 wickets in hand. Flighted delivery, hits it hard in the gap. Beautiful shot towards wide long off. And it's a fast boundary for Harish Reddy. Premeditated reverse sweep with no contact whatsoever. Now an extra fielder coming to the offside. Flighted, tossed up delivery. Just drives it for a single. This time he connects and connects well. Reverse sweep coming into play. A good connection over the infield. One more delivery to go in this over. Short length delivery and played it in the gap. Harish Reddy has a wonderful day outing today. 15 overs completed, 199 for 4. And the required runs has come to a single digit. Harish Reddy got back-to-back boundaries to finish the over. Runs from that over. Now coming over the wicket. Once again tried to play the reverse. Didn't work out this time. 200 up for Raging Bulls. That goes very high. Very, very high in the air. Long on, settles underneath and takes the catch. Chanti, the fielder, at long on. And Harish Reddy's innings has come to an end. He was hit 3 boundaries. Now he is walking off after making 14 runs in 9 deliveries. Second wicket for Ajay, but it may have come very late in the innings. Two slips in place. Rakesh Chinnala is a new batter and he's off the mark, the skipper.
𝗬𝗁𝗲𝗃𝗃.
16 overs completed, 201 for 5. Only 7 runs needed from 24 deliveries. The batters have dominated this chase throughout the innings. Jaffer comes in and is greeted with a boundary. Not a great start that he want to bowl at. Short and going down the leg side. And Rakesh simply guides it. And that's timed it well. That runs to the boundary. A deep backward square leg. Just one hit away. That's wide down the leg side. One to level the scores and 2 to win. The scores are level and that goes down the leg side. And they don't want to take that single. The scores are level now. Probably the skipper want to hit the winning shot.
1.
And he does. Convincing win for Raging Bulls. was long overdue, more than 40 days. And these 40 days is worth waiting because what we witnessed today was phenomenal. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of this MVL Premier League Season 46. The final match was between Raging Bulls and FCC. Before we begin, first of all, the organizers would like to thank both the umpires, Wajid and Nawaz. The organizers would like to thank the groundsmen and all the supporting staff as well. Now to trophies to the umpires. First, Wajid sir. Rahul giving a memento to Wajid. And now a trophy, a memento to Nawaz. You've done a fantastic job. Thank you very much. The organizers would like me to say that I'm getting a memento as well. So, a memento to the commentator. We would request Rakesh to please come. Thanks for that disruption. Now I'm back to my job. Let's move on to the awards. The first one is the man of the match. And that goes to Harish Reddy for his wonderful innings. First with the ball, 4 overs, conceded 21 and got 4 wickets. Broke the backbone of the batting side when they were in full swing. Harish, congratulations on your award. What was running in your mind when you came to bowl, when the batters were in full swing, runs were flowing everywhere? So, what was your plan of action at that time?
To bowl in right areas. First, actually, they got a good start, but eventually our boys did well.
And that's it? Short and sweet. Well, thank you very much for that. Now, the tournament awards. The best batsman of the tournament, that goes to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 𝗏𝗏 of Muscati 11 for his wonderful runs in 480 runs in 7 innings. And the best bowler of the tournament is Mukesh Kumar of Giridhari Super Kings, who's got 16 wickets in 7 innings. And the best fielder of the tournament, that goes to Abhi Katta of Green City Spartans, who's got 11 dismissals in 7 innings. Moving on, the best wicket keeper of the tournament, and that goes to Babar of FCC, who got 11 dismissals. He was phenomenal, very quick behind the wickets. Did a fantastic job in the final as well. Too shy to talk. Moving on, man of the series, that goes to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 of Muscati 11 for his all-round performance with the bat and with the ball. Next, best captain of the tournament, that goes to Nandakishore of TCC Snipers. And the last award, Fair Play Award, that goes to FCC Shamshabad. And now it's time for the runners team medals. I request Nawaz, umpire Nawaz, to please come with the medals. FCC players, please come and collect your medals. Raj Dhoni,
दीपक मोती नरेश रमेश प्रकाश यूवी पीसी नरेश मोहम्मद बाबर
and last but not the least, Raj Dhoni, RDX. Raj, fantastic start. जो जिस तरीके से आपने इनिंग स्टार्ट करा था, तो उसके बारे में बताइए।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंग्रेचुलेशंस, बहुत अच्छे स्टार्ट मिला था एफसीसी को, लेकिन एक प्रोफेसर बोलते ना अपन, एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर, सीनियर प्लेयर, और आके पूरा मैच को पलटा के अच्छा ये कर दिया। 4 विकेट ले लेके हरीश रेड्डी बहुत अच्छा बॉलिंग डाले, और लास्ट में भी हम लोग अच्छा पिकअप कर रहे थे, अच्छी स्कोर भी रखे थे, लेकिन हमारी बॉलिंग की वजह से और मिसफील्ड की वजह से मैच हार गए।
तो 40 दिन के बाद लगभग ये मैच हुआ था, तो इसके बीच में कुछ प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे आप, या फिर कुछ क्या सोच रहे थे ये फाइनल के बारे में?
ये फाइनल के वास्ते तो डेली प्रैक्टिस चल रहा था, लेकिन राइजिंग बुल्स टीम की जो स्पिन, उसके बारे में ज़्यादा सोच चल रही थी हमारे पास। पेस बॉलिंग आया तो पेस बॉलिंग को तो कैसा भी मारते, स्पिन के उसमें चल रहा था। रात में भी हम लोग मीटिंग, नॉर्मल टीम मीटिंग लगाए तो भी वही बात चली, स्पिन के हिसाब से खेलना है और लेफ्टी को डालना है। थोड़ा हमारे पास भी प्लेयर्स थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा थे, और लास्ट मूवमेंट में भी 2-3 प्लेयरों को ड्रॉप करे, वो जो ऐड करे प्लेयर्स, वो थोड़ा सक्सेस नहीं हुए टीम में।
Well, but you played wonderfully well. Good score, 200 plus, and very well fought. Congratulations on reaching the finals, and hard luck that you could not win this. But in future, what are your plans?
फ्यूचर में तो अभी तक ये राइजिंग बुल्स का इससे पहले का भी टूर्नामेंट जब मैं मस्कती में खेल रहा था, सेम 128 ऑल आउट हो गए थे, फिर बारिश हो गए तो 260 मारे, चेस करे, फिर कल भी 188 मारे थे लास्ट मैच में भी, फिर बारिश हुई, 188 ऑल आउट हो गए थे। वो मैच भी जीतते थे हम लोग, वो मैच भी जीतते थे, लेकिन उनके साथ लक दे रहा, लक से जीत जा रहे हैं।
Rain is their best friend, and thank you very much for having a chat with us. Now it's time for the trophy. May I request both the umpires, please come up with the runners trophy.
पूरा हिंदी में बोले सर, फेयर प्ले अवार्ड दियो भाई को।
Gentlemen, please give it up for the runners up of MVL Premier League Season 46, FCC.
రమేష్ నువ్వు ఎట్లా చేస్తావు నువ్వు?
Congratulations to the runners up. Now it's time for the winners' medals. May I request 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 to please come up with the medals. And I request the captain of Raging Bulls, please come.
Come on, come up. Claps, guys. Sai. Arvind.
Batsman.
Ashu. Suresh, Ajju. Follow the line. Harish.
हाँ बस है भैया नागराल नेक्स्ट संडे नहीं सैटरडे टाइम ऑन मेरे को नहीं डाले ना अभी 10 बजे के बाद ही 2 बजे बिजी रहो ना भाई मुक्काम का लाके दूंगा चलो 50 का प्लेयर 50 पप्पू पप्पू चले जाए
Last but not the least, the skipper Rakesh Chinala. There's 2 more medals to Shubham and Arjun. Thank you, Wajid sir. Rakesh, congratulations. When the match started, so describe what was running in your mind at that time.
We knew it was going to be a heavy scoring round. We wanted to start well, but Raj Dhoni have started well, but our spinners have got us back into the game. So proud of our spinners, and a lot of sacrifices from our senior players like Zahir and all. They haven't got an opportunity to bowl, but they are so proud of the team to be back-to-back champions.
And 207, did you think that was chaseable? And how was the confidence levels at that time?
100%. This is a batting paradise. So 200. If you would have got a good start in the power play, this 200 is nothing on this ground. Easy target.
And especially you mentioned about the spinners. Was there any special focus on them?
They are experienced spinners, bowling in various stages of the game. Guys like Harish, Akshay, you call them in any part of the game, power play, slog overs, they are always ready. So very versatile bowling attack, especially with the spin attack.
Well, congratulations. It was a wonderful win for you. And it's time for the trophy. Now may I request Venkat to please come.
Raj and Chanti, amazing players. Hard luck on the final, but congratulations on making it to the finals.
And that's very sportsmanship-like. Gentlemen, please give it up for the champions of MVL Premier League Season 46, Raging Bulls.
भैया 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 भैया
Bye bye.
Fireworks and celebration. Celebrating the champion of MVL Premier League Season 46, Raging Bulls. Congratulations to all the players in this match. And that's all from the presentation. This commentator Sam signing off. Thank you very much and good night.